Hey, good day to everyone. So today we are going to see how to migrate statefile from local storage to remote storage. Okay. So let's see. Let's get started. How we can do it. So normally we will have this kind of Terraform configuration files such as the provider blocks and then resource number of resource blocks and then output blocks, right? And then TFR files. Those are called the Terraform configuration files. So by default, if you do Terraform apply command, uh, the stateful will get created on the local machine, right? And then the stateful will be maintained on the local machine itself, right? So for if you execute the Terraform apply command on this particular local machine, then Terraform will create the state file and it will maintain the state file in the local storage itself, right? Okay. So, but going forward, let's assume you have created the resources and the stateful will get stateful got created on the local machine. Now assume now you need to migrate your stateful to the remote storage, right? So in the situation, how we can move the stateful to remote? So to do that, the first task we have to do is we have to declare the backend block in our Terraform block. Okay, inside the Terraform block. So the backend label will be differ based on the remote we have chosen. Okay, so here I have I decided to go for S3 bucket. So the label name is S3, and we have to provide the basic information about the S3 bucket. So there are three arguments. So we need to provide S3 bucket name, where we have to migrate our state file, and the folder name, right? So I basically I'm going to create the demo folder. Under that, my state file name is terraform.tf state, and where this bucket resides. So this bucket resides on the AP South region. Okay, that's why I mentioned this. So once we declare this backend block, we have to execute terraform init migrate state command. So once we execute this command, what will happen is the migration will start the migration will get started. So here the local storage the local state file will get migrated to our S3 bucket. So what it means, the entire state file, the content of entire state file will be moved to in S3 bucket. Okay, this is the logic. So let's see in the lab how it is behaving. Okay. Okay, let's jump into the lab now. Okay, here these are the configuration file I have, which is the providers, right? And provider block, and then security group resource blocks, and then AWS instance resource group. Okay, so already I created these resources, and you can see the state file which is on my local machine. See, these are my the state file and state file content, right? Now I wanted to move this to remote storage. So for that, I need to have one bucket in S3, right? So here, this is the bucket I have already created it. So if we open, this is the empty bucket now, right? So here where we are going to store, or here we are going to migrate our state file. Okay. So now let's declare the backend block. Okay. So for that, what I'm going to do, just I'm copying this block, and then let's create the new file called backend.tf. The file name does not matter, just the extension should be tf, that's it. So here I'm just pasting it. Okay, done. Right. Okay, so inside the Terraform block, we have declared the backend block which has the basic information about our bucket. I'm saving it. What is the next step? Next step, we have to execute this Terraform init migrate state command, right? So let me execute here. So once I execute, the installation of backend will get started, and it is asking whether you're going to migrate to a state file. I'm saying yes. Once we approved it, then our migration process started and it's moved, right? So if I check my state file on my local machine, it does not have any content because it is already move to the remote. So let's check it out in the remote storage. So this is our bucket which we have chosen. So let me refresh the bucket, and here you can see the demo folder. Under that we have the state file. If you open it, you can see the content. Yeah, this is the content we have seen in the local machine, right? Okay, so it means now going forward, whatever the activity you are performing on this particular Terraform directory, that will directly reflected in your state file, which is in the remote storage, right? So for example, let us create one more new resources here. Just I'm going to create one key pair. So if I do Terraform apply now, now what will happen? One resource will get created. This information will be stored on the state file which is in the remote storage. So let's check it out. It is getting created now. Yeah, one resource is going to create. It is creating. Yeah, it's done. Okay. Now we will go to the state file again and we'll check it. And here you can see our new resource. See, our keeper new resource is available with the say with the name which we created, right? So this is how we can handle migration stateful from the local machine. Yeah, thank you so much.